Hey there, it's Creative Muse. I'm going to do a Sain Smart unboxing tonight. That is the Genmitsu CNC 3018 Pro router kit. It comes with 3 stepper motors, so it's a 3-axis acrylic, plastic, wood, PVC carving, milling, engraving machine. Working area you see is 300 by 180 by 45 millimeters, so that's a good workbench size, small object CNC router. I'm going to pop it open here. I've already unboxed the top, so let's take a peek inside. Move this foam out of the way. The first thing we see is a neat little package here. We've got a user manual that helps you assemble everything. So we've got a parts list and some step-by-step instructions on how to put this together. It comes with a little card here. This is an invitation to join their CNC users group on Facebook. So it's got a little bit of information on how to do that. We've got a little bitty CD with software on it. If you do have a CD player still on your computer, this would fit. Don't put this in a little laptop that can suck it in because it will get stuck in there. It is a small micro CD. And we've got some power supply cords. We got a US and a European model that go along with this 24 volt power brick. So you've got a 24 volt, almost 5 amp power supply that it comes with. We've got some screws that are for part of the mounting attachments, along with some rails and plates. We have a little paintbrush that is going to likely be for dusting things off. I haven't looked at the manual yet. We have, looks like some milling tips. So we've got a ton, let's see, it looks like 10 of them, 10 different milling tips to use in your router spindle. We have some zip ties to keep your wire management neat and tidy. We have some little stepper motors, itty bitty things, but very heavy duty feeling. So you've got 3 of those total. There are 2 that are separate. Those are for your X and your Z axis, and then your Y axis is already on this spindle holder here. So you can see that's the 3rd stepper motor that'll control your up down for the spindle. And I'll set that aside. And speaking of the spindle, let's pull this out. So this is your spindle. Your milling tips would go on the end here in this chuck. And you've got your cabling up here. Set that aside. And we've got another hardware pack here of all kinds of attachment bolts and nuts and such. This is the brains of the operation. In this little packet is an anti-static bag with the control board that does mount to the outside of the box. You can use a laser engraver with this as well, or a laser. It doesn't come with it, but you can use one. I believe it also works with an Arduino. This is the little wrap for the wires and a few spanner wrenches inside. And it looks like that's about it in there. Comes with a USB cable to hook it up to a computer. You got some control cables here. These go to the stepper motors. So this will go to each of the stepper motors. And this is the cable that attaches to the spindle. So this guy goes to the board, and then these 2 go on to the blade connectors on the spindle. So we'll move this out of the way. All right, we've got the table. This will attach to the frame, and we've got a couple holders that it will also attach to, and then the stepper motor can move the table around. This is a few of those bushings and things that I was talking about that goes through these poles here, the rails, and that moves your table back and forth. There's 5 of those in there. Speaking of the rails, you've got, looks like a couple big ones, a couple little ones, and a screw for each one. So you've got 2 rails and a screw for each length, either length or width, depending on which the side you're on. You can see here it's the same length here. These are made out of aluminum, so that's aluminum, but yet these are a PVC or a hard plastic. There's 2 of them in there. They're very stinky, whatever they are. You can smell the plastic. Put those back in. And this is the other side. I think this is what holds the spindle up in its position. off of the rail. And then we've got 2 other rails. These are the shorter ones, also aluminum. So that is the unboxing tonight of the, here we are, Genmitsu CNC 3018 Pro router kit. It is a good little device. It's got great Amazon reviews, and I'll do a video of assembly. That will be my next one. Until then, this is Creative Muse. Have a good night.